Because if you remember it too clearly, it remembers you back. I didn't wake up because of the screaming. I woke up because of the silence. The kind of silence that feels wrong, thick, heavy, pressing against your ears, until you're aware of your own heartbeat. I opened my eyes and immediately knew something was off. My phone glowed beside me. 2:17 Outside, not a single insect chirped. No dogs barked. No wind. Our town was never this quiet. Then the screaming started. It wasn't one scream. It was dozens. Men, women, children, all at once erupting from every direction like a wave of pure panic. I jumped out of bed and ran to the window. Lights flicked on across the neighborhood. Doors opened. People stumbled outside in their pajamas, shouting, crying, clutching their heads. And then, just as suddenly as it began, the screaming stopped. Everyone froze. That's when we noticed something worse. No one remembered why they screamed. People looked at each other, confused, shaking, asking the same question over and over. Why am I awake? No one had an answer. I would have forgotten too, if not for the mark on my arm, a long red handprint, too large to be human. The next morning, the town pretended nothing happened. The news didn't mention it. The police dismissed it as mass hysteria, but the silence had changed something. People avoided eye contact. Children cried for no reason. Animals refused to go outside. Heart racing. 2:17. My phone screen went black. The lights shut off. And I heard breathing. Not in my room, but inside my head. Slow, deep, patient. A voice followed, not spoken aloud, pressed directly into my thoughts. Do you remember now? Images flooded my mind. A tall shape standing at the foot of my bed. Too many joints. A face that kept rearranging itself, trying to look human. I screamed, and just like the night before, I forgot why. Except this time, I woke up with dirt under my fingernails. People began disappearing. Not dramatically, not violently. They simply stopped existing. No missing posters. No police searches. When someone vanished, the town adjusted as if they had never been there. Even family members struggled to remember faces, names, voices. I tested it. I wrote my best friend's name on paper. The next day, the paper was blank. That's when I realized the truth. Something wasn't killing us. It was editing us. At the town library, I found an old journal hidden behind a loose shelf. The pages were brittle, filled with frantic handwriting. It described a ritual from over 100 years ago, a failed attempt to protect the town. They called it the listener, a thing that wakes everyone at once. To feed on shared fear, it comes at 2:17 because that's the moment between days, when the mind is weakest. If it takes too much, it erases you. If it doesn't take enough, it marks you. I flipped to the last page. It was dated tomorrow's date. The final line read, "If you're reading this, it means it's learned how to follow." That night, the town gathered in the square. No one spoke. Everyone knew. 2:16 People held hands. Some prayed. Some cried. 2:17. The ground vibrated. The air bent inward like the world was inhaling. And then, it stepped into the light. It was taller than the church. Its body moved out of sync with reality, like it existed a second behind itself. Its face tried to mirror the crowd. Hundreds of half-formed expressions sliding over each other. Every voice in town screamed at once, "I didn't. I remembered." And that's when it looked at me. Directly at me. Not with eyes, but with awareness. "You can hear me even now," it said. The world went dark. I woke up alone. The town was empty. Buildings stood. Cars rusted. Homes untouched. No people, no bodies, no memories, just me. And this recording. Because if you're watching this right now, and you glanced at the time earlier, and it was 2:17, that means it didn't finish feeding, and it followed the sound of my voice. Ending CTA, low, unsettling. Subscribe, so you're not alone when it comes back. Because next time, it won't stop at one town.